Hey peeps, Justin here, welcome you to Otakus and today I'm going to be giving my reaction, my thoughts to the Yu Yu Hakusho live action series that is coming to Netflix. And a lot of you asked us what our thoughts were, so this video is for you. And first I just want to say before I begin, Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my top 5 anime series of all time. I think it's just a very brilliant series. It ended on a great note. It didn't overstay its welcome. It told its story, it left, and it has some really great characters. So before we begin, let us show you the actual poster for the live action anime. As you just saw from the anime, and now we're going to the live action, I'm not disappointed with how these characters look. I think for the most part, they captured the characters very well. You have Yusuke, you have Hiei, you have Kurama, you have Kuwabara, and you have a grown-up Koenma. And for the most part, the costumes look good. They stay true to the characters. Like you have Kurama's Rose Whip, Yusuke Spirit Gun, Kuwabara Spirit Sword, Hiei with his sword, and of course you have Koenma looking great with his little pacifier. Live action anime is usually a miss with us, and I'm gonna explain why live action anime, why us otakus and why us anime fans usually are completely terrified when they do a live action adaptation. One is because depending who is adapting the story, they do not respect the source material. Now, judging by this poster, at least you can see they understand the appearance and source material of the characters. They at least all have their weapons. They look the parts. So it looks, just from this poster alone, it looks like they get it for the most part. The problem is we have been seeing so many terrible live action animes for decades. Dragon Ball Evolution, of course, is one of the most notorious. Kite with Samuel L. Jackson, especially here in the West. We have the Attack on Titan movie, which I was mildly very, very disappointed with, especially when they messed up one of the characterization and they didn't even include certain characters. So there is always the stigma. Death Note is another one. There's always this stigma like, oh my gosh, just don't do it. And you know, the reason why it doesn't translate well as well is because the second reason is we need big budget. We need money behind it to really capture the world of anime. Anime has fight sequences, especially if you're doing a Shonen Jump anime. It's going to be some balls to the walls fight sequences that you're going to not only need practical effects, but you're going to need some really good CGI effects of it. I think the best live action anime film or project so far has been Battle Angel Alita, and that is just living proof of what you can do when you have studio and crew passionate about the project, understanding the source material, and having a big budget with it. Now, I'm not saying that this Yu Yu Hakusho is not going to have money behind it, because for the most part, it does look like it's going to be on a nice, decent TV budget. But I'm going to show you a quick clip of a fight scene as I'm talking with Yusuke fighting, and you tell me how they're going to be able to pull this off. Look at the movement, look at the speed, look at the camera angles, look at how Yusuke is waxing that ass. This translating live action without heavy CGI, with heavy budget behind it, is going to look horrible if it doesn't have a team that can able to pull fight scenes off like this. I'm not saying that it's not going to be good. I'm just saying if you're going to do something, especially as heavy action based as Yu Yu Hakusho, you're going to need the best type of crew. And I don't think there's going to be enough money, or they're putting enough money behind this project to really give us that live action treatment. It's going to cut corners. I can already tell that they're not, and I'm also wondering if they're going to do baby Koenma, because for at least 85% of the series, baby Koenma is in his baby form, and there's always a run-on joke if he messes up that he gets spankings from his dad. How are they going to do that? Are they going to hire a child actor to play baby Koenma, or are they going to just keep Koenma in teenage form? Because if that's the case, then you're missing a huge part of the comedy relief of the series. And then that means you have to change it up again, which kind of ruins the source material, and vice versa. So, you know, there's a lot of questions that I have for this. I'm waiting to see an official trailer for this to really see how they're gonna really encapsulate this anime. But I mean, there's so much stuff to tackle. The Dark Tournament saga. Who's gonna play Genkai? There's a lot of things that need to happen to make this series one of the best. And I honestly don't have faith in it because as an anime fan, the people usually don't respect the source material, or they don't, and if they do respect the source material, they don't have the budget to really translate it well. I'm not saying it has to be copy and paste from the anime, but if you're doing something live action, you want to be as true and as capturing that world as possible. And right now, my reaction is costumes look good. This picture looks like it's going for the spirit of it, but I need to see how this is all gonna work out. How's this gonna build with the Dark Tournament? Like, there's a lot of things in Yu Yu Hakusho to cover. What is going to be the rating of it? Because Yusuke is a foul mouth. There's gonna be a language thing. So how's this gonna work? Right now, truthfully, I don't have any faith in it. I'm gonna be just like every other anime fan. This is going to be a wait and see. And hopefully the first episode knocks it out of the park and I get proven wrong. But for the most part, with history of live action anime, I'd rather just stick to the show and anime and just leave it at that. But I'm optimistic, hopeful, because this is one of my favorites, but only time will tell if they nail it right. This is Justin from Otakus.geeks.com saying later days. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and hit that notification bell. Peace.